Hi everyone, I'm Alex, and along with my friend Rich, we've got a hobby. We love it, we do it as much as we can, it's great fun, and that's mountain biking. So, sort of about a year ago, I sort of acquired, if you like, an old Santa Cruz Bullet. It was 2002. Um, when I got this bike, I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread until I took it out and rode it. I took it up to Llandegla in North Wales. It's a sort of forestry trail centre up there, and I didn't really have much fun at all. I thought it primarily because of my fitness level, wasn't very good with it. But this bike, it was just geared for downhill and downhill only. It weighs about 3 tons, and getting it up a hill was an excruciating task. I found myself walking the bike up hills behind two of my friends that were flying around the course, and it was a bit embarrassing at first. I thought, I'll just give it a go, see how it gets on. From that point onwards, though, I thought, no, this isn't right. I need something different. So I picked up a little Saracen Enzyme, 2014 Saracen Enzyme, and I paid 45 quid for this bike. It was a bit of a bargain. And unfortunately, it was just a bit small for me. I think it was a medium-sized frame. That said, though, I took that out for rides, and finally I was able to actually get a whole ride without getting off the bike and walking it round. My mates up in front of me, waiting for 10-15 minutes for me to catch up. And going down hills was great fun, but going up them I was just not designed for that at all. Nope. But it got me hooked nevertheless. Absolutely hooked. I love getting on a bike now. I kind of want to do it for my own health and fitness. I want to lose some weight. I think that's what a lot of people start to do it with. The whole idea of getting out there and getting on a bike the old-fashioned way gets you fit. It was certainly hard work doing it on the Santa Cruz, and really hard work doing it on the Saracen. It got to the point where I thought, I need a new bike. I need something that's going to be able to take me the places I want to go, something that's going to get me the places I want to go. And it's not so much minimal effort, but to be able to find that balance between the amount of effort you put in with the amount of enjoyment that you get out. And that had to be in the form of a new bike. Sitting at work, I was looking over the Saracen Mantra Trail 2017. And as for gleaning reviews, it was a nice bike, and I thought, why not? Let's go and get one. But I thought, I'll wait till I get some money, and we'll go and pick one up. And it was coincidence, the time of year. The bikes had been reduced up at Tweak Cycles in Wrexham. If you ever get a chance, go up there. They've got a great showroom. They're really, really helpful. Have a look around. I guarantee you'll come out with something worthwhile. The Saracen I went to have a look at, though, it wasn't actually built. It was in a box. I couldn't sit on it. I couldn't try it. The large frame on this bike and the extra large frame sort of overlapped where my height was. I'm 6'2", so I thought, right, okay, well, I need to sit on one. So I rang them up. Have you got one? Yes, we've got one. We've got one more left in stock, and it reduced it 200 quid. I'm on that straight away. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna get me that bike. It's mine. Oh dear. So this bike, when I married this bike up against the Saracen, I mean, I was dead set about getting the Saracen when I got there. I'd spent the last sort of 2 to 3 months researching the bikes and the ones I wanted, the ones that were nice. You look at the different reviews, places like MBR, Treads, this sort of thing. And given the fact that I'm 34, so some of the household names when I was younger were things like Rally, GT, Saracen, Carrera, these sorts of things. So Saracen being that household name, it helped me make the choice. This other manufacturer myself I'd not heard of. In fact, the first time I heard of them was when I actually walked into Tweak Cycles in Wrexham and took a look at these bikes. The bike itself, Very, very nice. Nice frame. Good wheels, good tyres, Schwab tyres. But it was a bit of a new concept, really, because when I liked the look of the one that was on the shelf, which was a large, it was a large one on the shelf. I had a look at that; it was really nice. Sat on it, it felt good. It had a few extras which persuaded me, if you like, to get it, which was things like the remote lockout on the front forks. The front forks were rock shocks as opposed to the SR Tours. The extra size on the frame. The one thing I didn't know, it was a 29er. I didn't realise that until I actually got it out the next day when I went to pick it up and put it in the back of the car. But I thought I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. We'll see how we get on with it. And if I think I'll know if I'm not going to like it straight away. The bike itself is a Cube, German manufacturer. It's a Cube Acid 29er. It's strange to say the least. From going from such small bikes, small heavy bikes, to something which is huge and weighs about the same as my phone. There's nothing to it. It's hard to believe it's something that's going to have so much strength in it and it's actually going to roll over some cool stuff. Again, I suppose I'm not going to know until we get it out there. I took it for a ride to work yesterday, and that was about a mile there and a mile back. And it was fine. Yeah, it was really nice and comfy to sit on. It wasn't the sort of thing I felt like I was going to have to get used to riding. But I think obviously when we get it on a trail and start getting some speed up, we'll soon find out if it's going to make a difference, and whether or not it's the sort of thing where I'm just going to have to say no. Extra large, your 29-inch wheels is not going to be me. I need something which is a little bit smaller, because I do like the idea of being able to throw a bike around and being able to play with it, not just roll over it for the sake of getting from before it to after it. My mate Rich might disagree. He's the lad I usually go biking with. He might say something along the lines of, well, 29 is probably a bit more suitable. It's for the sake of, you want to get from before to after something in the quickest route possible. But he's yet to see the bike, so it'll be interesting to see what his reaction is going to be. Yeah. I just wouldn't let him touch it. He's got to think about touching things. When he touches it, it breaks and stuff. Yeah. Sorry, mate, but it does. It does. You're a fucking disaster. I've been out and bought myself a chest harness. This one primarily is for my phone. I'm not going to use it too much. I don't want to break my phone. But I thought I would take a video of some of the rides I was doing. That's kind of the whole point of this, is to get a different view how I'm riding. I might give the camera to Rich, see what I look like. But I was kind of inspired to do this. I look on some of these videos online all the time, and see some of these guys who are doing reviews of bikes by panning a camera around a bike with some background music in it. Well, that's not a review. That's just a view. Yeah, it's let's talk about the bike. What specs the bike? What's it used for? I want to know about the bike. But also, I've seen some really, really cool people, vlogging their rides and be able to look back on memories, and with not just things like their families and all these sorts of things. So, but the one guy who really inspired me, and if you ever get 5 minutes, sit down and watch this guy. He's a novice rider, and his YouTube channel has laid out an entire story for his riding, starting from the moment he buys this bike to the moment where he has quite an unfortunate crash. It was. It's a hell of a watch. He's probably got about 20 videos out there, something around that. Last time I checked, but his name's Dave Genvy. He's an absolute character. As far as I'm concerned, he's one of the best mountain biking hobby reviewists, if you like, whatever you want to call them out there that I've seen so far. Probably a ton that I haven't seen, but personal opinion, Dave, I think you're a legend. You know, and this is why I'm doing this. I think Rich, my friend, he's going to pretty much enjoy this just as much as me as well. So yeah, like I say, it's where are we going to be going? That's the thing. We're going to be going to some different places. First of all, first place we're going to probably try and get to is Llandegla, Coed Llandegla in Wales, in northeast Wales. It's just off the A483 from Wrexham. So if you ever get a chance, get up there. It's £4 to park in the car park. The trails themselves, red, blue, black, the lot, they're all good fun. Last time I went there, I had my Santa Cruz with me, you know, the one that weighs about the same weight as 6 elephants. Oh, I nearly died. Seriously, I nearly died. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting the cube up there. It's lightweight tool, basically, and see how we get on with it. The other places we like to go are somewhere which is a little bit close to home, which is the Candy Woods in Oswestry. It's not really a trail centre of any sorts, it's just paths through a wood. Nestcliff Hill, probably touched the nerve there. There's some people that don't like mountain bikers on Nestcliff Hill, I know, but I don't really like walkers on there either, so, you know, that's that. So let's go and have a look at the bike. Have a quick tour around it, maybe do a little bit of a review on it, personal review, some of the bits and pieces, and see what you think. It's yeah, when I've got a bit of time, I'll do a proper ride review and come back to you.